Hi, I wanted to talk today about body language a little bit and feelings. And I have a great book that'll help us learn a little bit about that and how our faces and our bodies can tell people how we're feeling. And so we can use that too, using our eyes to see how people are feeling based on how their body is looking. We can tell if they're happy or sad or angry. I have a book that's about a monkey and he's grumpy. It's called Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lang. Let's find out what grumpy looks like. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So see, he's hunched over. Like that. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brows. Here's his eyebrows all grumpy. So he raised them up, going like this. He went, ugh. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Here's his frown. And here's his smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. But he didn't feel happy inside. Just because you look some way, sometimes you maybe don't feel that way. But usually the way you look, it gives you good clues. But he's trying to kind of fake it. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. Wow, so many of these wonderful ideas, but they didn't feel right to him. You should take a bath. Make a splash. You should hug someone. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. Wow, so many ideas. But sometimes those don't feel right to you, right? So those don't feel right to Jim. I wonder what he'll find out, what feels right to him for being, well, he doesn't think he's grumpy, but Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. So So he still doesn't think he's grumpy. And he stormed off. There he goes. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped, his eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with the porcupine, said Norman. Oh, ow. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. So no feelings are good or bad. We just feel those things, and we feel that way. And so in this book, our grumpy monkey was feeling a little grumpy. And he didn't really know that he was feeling grumpy until a little bit later when he was really thinking about it. But all the things that his friends were suggesting that he did to make him feel better just wasn't right. So sometimes you have to find the thing that feels right to you. And at the end, he found that he just needed to sit and just kind of work through it. So sometimes that works. Sometimes something different might work for you to get out of that grumpy or sad feeling. But feelings are all good or bad, and we can use our body language to figure out what people are feeling. And so in this case, he was grumpy, but he didn't even know it. Well, thanks for joining me today. Bye.